Hey guys, Random here. Welcome back to my City Skylines Industries mini-series. In this series, I attempt to reach a 5-star industry as fast as possible. Last video, I did farming. In this video, I'm going to be tackling ores. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see future videos. The rules are going to be the same as last time, no other mods or DLCs, and the time is going to be calculated based on the number of in-game days. With that out of the way, let's get started. For the ore industry, I used the Twin Fjords map. This map contains ore deposits very close to the starting square, which I was looking for. That way, I wouldn't have to buy as much land. Once we loaded into the game, the first thing we did was to build the collector. Because of the elevation differences, I decided to build it perpendicular to the highway exit this time. I gridded out some area for zoning and added the water system. Because of how the rivers and streams were laid out, I decided to use water towers instead. I added a coal power plant for the main part of the city and the windmill for the sewage. I decided to start using dirt roads for this challenge because a viewer pointed out how they could solve a lot of my early game financial problems. I pressed play and zoned out some residential areas which quickly filled up. I built some industry and commercial zones on the other side of the main road. I was still a little broke despite the dirt roads. Luckily, I was close to a milestone. Once I got the population milestone, the extra money that came with it was very helpful for me to start putting down some more amenities. I put down some more residential zones, took out a loan, and placed down all the necessities. I also remembered to increase the taxes as soon as possible this time, which helped my finances a lot. The town was quickly growing, and I hit another milestone. I looked at how many people I needed to get into the city before I could zone ore districts, and I realized that I need one more milestone than forestry and farming industries. I took a look here and realized that I needed to buy one extra square to have access to the ores properly. I purchased it and spent an absurd amount of money building out the main road in that direction. I decided to expand the residential zones in that direction as well and built them some new roads and other necessities. I connected the two sections together and waited for the town to expand further to get access to ore industry. Once that milestone hit, I paused the game and drew out an industry area. I realized that the hills were still screwing up the roads, and without anarchy I couldn't place them down. I redid some of the road and extended it down before placing down my main building. Oh wait, I was too broke for it. I tended to some of the other needs in my city while I waited. Then here I completed the first of 2 heists against my citizens. I raised the taxes up, waited until I had enough money, then lowered them back again to make them happy. Thank you to Biffa Plays Indie Games for teaching me this magnificent trick. I realized that I couldn't afford to connect water to my industry area, so I pulled heist number 2. The hills here made adding the mines a little hard, but I got them all to fit. The notification told me to check out the latest invention, the cemetery, so I placed one down before we had a repeat of the dead people incident. I turned up the industry budget all the way to increase the profit. The industry demand was really high right now, so I zoned another strip of general industry as well as added some more buildings to our ore district. While I wasn't even paying attention, we got to the second level of the industry. I added some of the new buildings and a coal plant because we were running out of power before realizing that we weren't, and I just destroyed the power lines while placing down the new ore buildings. I made sure to add another storage to my ore district because I noticed the first one was full. As you know from the past 2 runs, the first and last levels are always the longest, so I'm sure we'll be at level 4 in no time. I realized that I still wasn't getting enough workers, so I added some more production buildings. We now had all of the necessary workers, but we still needed more resources. And just like that, level 3 appeared while I was trying to place down a park. The slope made it very difficult to build and expand my industry area, so I had to be a little more innovative with how I was going to place new buildings. With the Big Town achievement, I got access to high-density buildings, so I could zone some of those as well. I basically had enough resources and people for level 4 and just needed 1 or 2 more buildings. And there, level 4 ore industry is ours. I 100% forgot to give that building water and moved into zoning more districts before going back. Here, I noticed that the traffic was getting absolutely jammed up, so I created my roundabout to try to fix it. You can see me struggling here to get a good place to use as the center. Here, I realized that the cemetery was in the way and I couldn't build a roundabout in a round manner, so I settled for a weird-shaped one. You can see me have to rework this whole section of the main road for the roundabout. I had some spare money, so I added a cargo train station and tried to use that to help the traffic some. The traffic was still bad and I didn't know why, but I tried to fix it with some traffic signs. I finally realized that I hadn't connected some of the roads to the main road after I built the roundabout, and that was just causing the whole jam. The jam had backed up into my industry area, which made all my garbage trucks unable to do their jobs, leaving piles of garbage everywhere. With traffic finally fixed, I checked out our industry to see that we had more than enough people and almost enough resources. I crammed in some more buildings last minute into the district to speed it up, and with some more patience, I got my third level 5 industry. That just about wraps up our level 5 ore industry. It took us 1,254 days this time, our longest industry run yet. However, this makes sense because we had to wait an additional population milestone before we could start the industry. I hope you enjoyed this video. In my next video, I will be finishing the series and completing the oil industry. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss it.